So I just picked up Bengal and we are headed off to St. Louis. I'm staying just outside of St. Louis. I'm gonna set her up and get settled in there and then get ready for the concert tonight. Round 2 with Alanis. Can't wait. So just a quick word of advice to those who are getting an electric vehicle. Just make sure that the charging stations you go to are not, one, in garages that are only for employees, or two, that they're not in dealerships and like inside. So luckily there were 3 on this road, but 2 of them were in dealerships. So I had to go to the 3rd one, which was a mile down the road. And I had marked this sushi place for food, but it's probably about 2 hours to charge. So I'm gonna walk down this road and go to the sushi place. It'll probably take that amount of time. And I'm in no rush tonight because at the first concert, Alanis went on at like 9:30, I think. A Cat Power starts at 7. Then Garbage goes on. And so, love them, but you know, saw them, and I'm just gonna make sure I'm there for Alanis. So as long as I get there by 8:30, I should be good to go. So that gives me 2 hours to charge here, go back and shower, and get ready to go. I guess I totally crushed the red trail today at Cokia Mounds. Taking that as a sign, I crushed it. So I just set my car to charge at the St. Louis University parking lot, which is a little further away from the Gateway Arch that I was hoping for, but I'm gonna try and walk there. I have about an hour and a half, so gotta find some stores and go for a run. There's really not much else for me to do, so I might as well just try and walk down there. Last night's concert was amazing to be so close up, but the only negative was that I had one woman behind me, like actually at one point in the beginning of the concert, put her hands on my hips and move me down and go, "You stand there." And so I turned around and I go, "That was fucking rude." And I stood right back in my spot, right in front of her, and I made sure I stood tall and like with my feet up. I was like dancing, put my arms up. Like, fuck that. I was so pissed off at that, but I didn't let it bother me the whole time. She was drunk as fuck, and you know, her friend was the only one that heard me say that was rude. But you know what? Take care of your friend then, and freaking handle the situation. I don't know. That was just bizarre. But otherwise, it was great. I mean, it was great to see her up close. I mean, I don't want to crap on the whole night because it was cool, and she came to sing to that side a lot, but I just thought that was so rude of somebody to, you know, put your hands on someone else like that and like move them. But anyway, on to the next stop, which is I'm gonna be camping in Kansas City, outside of Kansas City. I think this place called Longview Campgrounds. It's more like the first campgrounds, like Friendship Campgrounds in Bedford. It has a shower and more of like an activities place, less of a skate park type thing. So I'm gonna drive there to this afternoon after I check out with Bengal. And then I'm going to be driving over to Omaha to most likely camp again for a second night, and then hopefully find a place that has a shower, and then potentially get a hotel on Tuesday night and go see the Henry Dorley Zoo on Tuesday. That has the largest indoor desert. I've just been really excited to see that. And it'll be nice to be around animals instead of people, to be honest. So this is now the second city where I've seen these bikes, or these scooters I should say, just lying around, and at first I just thought there was a scooter left there. But I think they're like city bikes, like in New York. So I'm actually gonna give this a try. Okay, so unfortunately I couldn't really take video riding that bike or the scooter because my hands were full, but it's fun as fuck. It's so fun. It's really fun, I gotta say. I recommend it. It's really fun. So I made it to the arch. It's pretty awesome. I will say this area is super nice. Let's do a 360 here. This on the river area is beautiful. So I'm gonna go get some coffee and hop on another scooter and go back uptown because that was so fucking fun. Okay. So talk about numerology and synchronicities and signs. The end of the first trip on the scooter totaled 666. And then I just got a bagel and coffee at this local coffee shop. It totaled 666. So I know 666 gets a bad rap, but that's more from Julius Caesar's doing, which is a whole nother story. It's really not a bad number. It can mean victory. It can mean nearing completion of something. And I don't know what that something is, to be honest, but I'll take it. 666. Anything with triple numbers is, gets my attention. And now I'm scanning for everything because that was pretty weird within the span of like 30 minutes. 2 total costs were 666. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, so I'm back at the charging station. The Jeep is fully charged up, and I just had an amazing time on that freaking scooter. I don't know if anyone else knows about these. I'm sure they do. I mean, people watching this, I don't know if you know about those scooters, but you just like scan the QR code and like use the app, and you just like you can scoot around. It's so fucking fun. I'm like living it right now. Okay, I gotta go to the store to get stuff for Bengal, and then pushing on to the campsite. Smartest purchase I made today, right? You're being a good girl, right? Yeah. Good girl. Bengal? Bengal?